It's not normal.
What's up guys, GG Racing here, and don't throw yet your Fanatec equipment away because I think some of the issues that you saw earlier can be avoided. So far it seems that there's a chance they are related with the new quick release adapter from Fanatec, and speaking of it, let's start with some positives. Honestly, there's not much to add on the good side for this product beside obviously the price. It will get the job done, however you do need to be aware that plastic is plastic and plastic can break. Especially if you're tightening it as a pre-workout for your gym session.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you want a long-term relationship with this thing, you'll have to be gentle, avoid over-tightening the 5 screws that go into the wheel, as well as the locking mechanism. Note that this type of issue is not so common. Fanatec would not ship a product that could break out of the blue. Would they?
What the fuck?
Jokes aside, it really seems that it's happening just for a small proportion of users, and given the fact that user behavior could influence the lifespan of the product, the main takeaway from this issue is that A. You need to check it often for cracks. If you see a small crack, then you need to stop using the wheel because you can damage the pins. Contact Fanatec, they will ship you a brand new one for free. And B. Read the manual and tighten the screws by the book. Don't over tighten the locking mechanism, it will be a pain for you when you change wheels. Moving on to the next issue, this is what happened to me in a race. As you saw, the wheel disconnected and I've completely lost force feedback, plus no other button on the wheel was working. That big clunky noise made me think initially that the base was busted, but nope. After checking it closely, I've noticed that the shaft has moved a few millimeters out of the base. I fixed it by loosening the clamp bolt and pushed the shaft back. How's that related with a plastic QR, you might ask? Well, I think there are two main things involved, and if you're not aware, it will happen to you too at some point in time. 1. Because of the locking mechanism, if you change wheels often, when you pull the wheel, it pulls the shaft by few millimeters. When it reaches a threshold point, it will snap and disconnect, as you saw in my case. 2. As multiple users reported, at high torque, high force feedback moments, when you brake hard, downshift and turn into a 90 degrees corner for example, it's possible that you might be pulling the wheel towards you. This user was reporting this specific issue only with the QR Lite. He was saying that if he changes to the metal QR, this does not happen. However, I think this can happen with both adapters since the shaft will be prone to movement anyways. How to prevent this? You need to inspect your shaft frequently. If you see there's a notable space near the clamp, you know what to do. Loosen the clamp, push it back again and tighten it back. This applies for whatever quick release you use and also for other Fanatec wheelbases such as DD1 or DD2 since the shaft is the same. You'll end up with less frustration because your race won't be ruined, at least from this reason. Also, you need to check if your force feedback is clipping in 90 degrees high braking zone corners. You might want to lower force feedback a bit in this case just to make sure you won't pull the wheel towards you. The final thing about this plastic QR is the noise. On hard, sudden shocks, the noise is noticeable and it might feel that something bad's about to happen with the adapter, but from what I've seen, that's normal. Another type of noise, if you own the CSL DD Wheelbase, could come from the ring alignment that holds the shaft in place. For that, you need to check if the dents in the shaft are perfectly aligned with the holes in the ring. If not, you simply need to loosen the clamp bolt and realign them. It's not required for you to pull the shaft out of the base for this, and also there is no risk involved in doing this procedure. Having said that, do we really need to pay $100 for the Club Sport quick release? Not really. If you're aware of these issues, you'll be able to prevent things like cracking or disconnects. Moreover, the new quick release system from Fanatec is just around the corner, so I think the best advice here is to use your plastic QR for a few months until the new one comes out, and then you can decide if it's worth to change it. I want to thank you for watching our content, and if you find it useful or you'll want to see more sim racing content in the future, you can subscribe the channel. See you on the next one. Bye.